back. I always say, hey, baby, look, I'm going to be over here. Look, I'm going to go get a drink over here. Look, I'm going to be sitting over here, chilling over here. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, but as I got in there, I'm sitting back and I'm looking at her. And every person that she knew that she went to go hug and, talk to and stuff like that were all men. And it was at least 5 of them. And if I can remember, it was a minimum of 5 guys. Guys, let me tell you something. And you better listen to me and listen to me very fucking closely and pay heed to what I'm about to say. Whenever a female that you are dating or involved with or just anything, or take high interest in, and she knows it, if she brings you to an environment where it is a bunch of guys that she knows or they're friends with, or, just guys that she knows, and none of these men it's not a family function. All these men are not cousins. All these men are not brothers, uncles, and all this other shit. Let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, I don't give a fuck what a woman say, because they're not going to tell you this. They're not going to admit to this. But if she brings you somewhere around it's a bunch of men, she's flirty, talking, hanging out with, let me tell you something. More than likely, those guys within that community, they know that she's a hoe. They know that she's a hoe. They know that she sleeps around. Those are more than likely guys who didn't take her serious, who probably had their way with her, stuff like that. She has you around as a shield. That's why I was wondering, why the fuck you talking about stand like this and don't smile and always look serious? Because she has you as a shield. Basically, those are probably guys who fucked around, had their way with her, and basically made her feel as if she wasn't good enough to be somebody's woman. She wasn't good enough to be their woman. So what she does is bring you around this environment, and I'm going to tell you what's fucked up about that. Thing is that she don't even know if you can really fight. She don't even know if you can protect yourself. She don't even know if you have a gun. What if some shit was to pop off? What if one of them niggas was to look at you and say, hey, the fuck you doing bringing this nigga in here? But damn, you was just with me the other week. Or this, or, a couple of months ago. She doesn't, she know why she don't give a fuck. She can care less. You want to know why she doesn't give a fuck? Because she doesn't respect you. Yeah. And the entire time you think you special. You know what I'm saying? You think you that nigga. You think you that man because she hit you up and say she want to go out with you somewhere. Dude, she could be using you as a shield to just basically show other people. And if the guys know she's a hoe, the women in there know that she's a hoe too, more than likely. She's not using you like, hey, this is my man. I have respect. I tell the guys all the time, if a woman respects you, she highly values you. She wants you to be a man. If there's any group of people, any environment she's going to bring you around and introduce you to, it's going to be other females. It's going to be her friends, her female coworkers, her female relatives, girls that she hang out with, or bitches that's jealous of her, or bitches who don't like her. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're a trophy. That's when she sees you as a prize. That's when she sees you as a fucking man. Not a man, a man. Understand? Women know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if it's an environment of men that she know, men that she's around, she has you as a shield. You are there to just basically say, yeah, y'all niggas, thought I was a hoe and thought I couldn't get a man and thought I couldn't get somebody to take me serious and value me. Well, look, I got one right here. But that doesn't mean that she's not gonna fuck with those guys. You know what I'm saying? She could just be doing that, try to make them niggas jealous. And the minute one of them call her phone, who that nigga was? I just had to show you, oh, girl, you know better. Look, get your ass over here. Serious, bro. Come on. Think. If she saw you as an alpha, she saw you as a man, her man, okay? Or she respects you. Or most of all, if she think that you have options, like other women, why the fuck would she bring you around an environment of her doing that? Why would she bring, no way a woman who wants to have a man see her as wife and material, or even take her serious as a fucking girlfriend or a soulmate or just to date, is going to bring a man around an environment of her being passed around as a blunt, going from man to man, talking to man. No. You know why? Because she's a hoe. Why? Because women are attracted to that. Women are attracted to men. Women are attracted, finds it as a turn on when her and a man is out on a date or wherever, just out in public, and numerous women come along and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Hi, well, how's it going? Oh, hey, how are you? That turns women on. It's like I say, when a woman is a whore, okay, she's going to begin to believe that what turns her on turns you on. What turns women on turns a man on. No, okay? She's mentally fucked up. This is what I'm saying, delusionally schizophrenic. From drinking all that fucking cum and taking all them dicks. Why would she do that? Why would she put herself in a situation where you can see her having a fucking conversational menage a trois, a conversational train being ran on her? Going from nigga, it's like I say, women could sit there all they want. That's just being insecure. That's just, you just have a low self-esteem. No, bitch, you just conniving. You're just manipulating. You're just cutthroat because you don't do that to every man. Okay, you do it to a nigga that you feel as if is weak, a nigga that you can play games on. That is 100% friend zone shit. That is something a woman is going to do to a man that is either friend zone or she just uses. And guys, let me tell you something, dude. First of all, we as men, we as people, period, we have to stop allowing women who are, secretively guilty and embarrassed of their actions to tell us that we are insecure and we have a low self-esteem, or, we're not confident in ourselves because we don't accept their lifestyle or because we don't want to fuck with them for that reason. Let me tell you something, baby. Insecurity is a man who stays with you, after seeing inappropriate activity and try to change you and tell you, oh, why you got to act like that? Why you got to be around all these niggas? Why you got to do this and that? A man who is insecure is going to stay with you and mentally damage himself, okay? He's going to basically throw his life away by putting time and energy into something that doesn't respect him, okay? It's not a thing that a man is insecure. It's not a thing that a man has a low self-esteem. It's not a thing that a man can't handle. Once again, as I said in numerous of my other videos, a real fucking man will not tolerate. Men don't tolerate, okay? If a real man in a situation like that, he should leave you the fuck alone, okay? If a woman ever does some shit like that to you, bringing you around an environment where she's flirty and friendly with other men, a real man is going to distance himself from you. 9 times out of 10, that's going to be your last time seeing that man, okay? He'll distance himself from you. And I'm going to tell you something. She may not like your decision, but she's going to definitely respect you and remember you more than any other man who's ever fucked and forgotten about it. And that's real. A man who's secure about himself, a man who's confident in himself, he's going to leave you alone because, for one, he knows that, yes, that is inappropriate. No matter what type of... You have to understand something. Whenever women tell you shit, like try to manipulate you into trying to believe that that's acceptable or that their inappropriate behavior should be okay, do you realize she's testing you? Do you know that at the end of the day, she really doesn't think like that? Every time that she tells you, a man has no problem taking care of kids that's not his. A man has no problem dating a woman who's been with over 100 men or has a huge body count. Do you know she's crossing her fingers? Do you know that in the back of her mind, she's like, shit, let me see if that worked. No, because this and that. He's gonna go. That's what it is. She knows that that's bullshit, and it's a test to see if you accept it. But a man with confidence, he leaves. He distances himself from her. He may not necessarily just cut her off, but he distances himself because, for one, he knows that's inappropriate, and two, he knows as a man he has options. The only way a man is gonna stay with a woman like that is because he feels as if he doesn't have options, even if he does. But he feels as if, where am I gonna meet a woman this fun? Where am I gonna meet a woman this attractive? You know what I'm saying? Where I'm going to meet a woman but a man who is confident, a man who does not tolerate, a man who has principle, he is going to distance himself. He's going to get the fuck. He may keep in touch with her from time to time, but you best believe it's going to be for his own benefits, okay? For what he wants when he feel like fucking her. But he's never going to put himself in a situation where he has to protect her. He has to take care of her. He have to cater to her. Hell fucking no. No real man does that. Dude, I'm going to tell you what's crazy, man. Throughout my life, I would hear guys, always say, man, she got some good pussy. Boy, she got some pussy. Boy, such got some good pussy. Boy, that pussy's so good. Boy, I tell you, she got some good pussy. The crazy part about it is that it would always be referred to a woman who sleeps around. It was a woman who had a reputation of, fucking around, having numerous men or cheating and all this other shit. And what I never understood, maybe it's a personal thing for me, okay? But how is anything good that's used up? How is anything that numerous human beings has had their turn with, has took advantage of, has penetrated, has went through all type of fucking damage mentally, physically, and spiritually, and sexually, of course. How is that good? How is that good pussy? How is that valuable? How is that golden? You know what I'm saying? Dude, the best pussy is pussy that is on ice, that tries its best, its damnness, okay? We know male and female, women are human just like men. But at the end of the day, a woman, when a female is born, okay, she is taught from someone that, yeah, that's not ladylike. That's at her own risk. She should know what she's up against. But good pussy is pussy that is on isolation until the right man arrives. 9 times out of 10, no, you may not find a virgin. You know what I'm saying? You may not find a woman in her 30s who's only been with 5 guys. But let me tell you something. It's possible. There are women like that. I don't care what. See, that's the thing about a hoe. A hoe tries to manipulate a weak man or a gentleman or a good man into believing that's all women. Well, I mean, shit, that's all, all women do. You just gonna have to live with it. You just gonna have to, accept, that's reality. That's just female nature. Motherfucking lies. You want to know why that works on you? Because that's her way of knowing you don't have options. That's her way of knowing you don't deal with other women. You don't have a successful romantic life. You're not successful with women whenever you fall for that, whenever you stay there after her telling you some shit like that. The best pussy is pussy that is on isolation until you arrive. The best pussy is a pussy from a woman that takes care of herself, that has principle, that has value, that does not sleep around. That's good pussy. That's outstanding pussy. That is phenomenal pussy. Period. When I was a kid, man, they had this show called Wayans Brothers. I'm sure everyone knows about. Shout out to the Wayans family. There was this show called Wayans Brothers, but I never will forget this episode when Sean was dating Pam Grier. Okay, he was dating a cougar. All right. And he was, they was together, and she was buying him stuff that was really nice, and, inviting him out here and there, until one day she bought him a sweater, and she invited him to this party. And he went to the party, and he saw numerous other, although she did all this nice shit for him, buying him shit, looking out for him, giving him what he wants, giving him good sex, he went to the event, and not only was it numerous guys there that she had known or may have dated, but they all had on the same exact sweater that she gave him. And he knew just in an instance, he was turned off. He was like, hey, I thought I was important. I thought I was special. And she was like, oh, you are special. That's why I bought you the sweater. Well, damn, every nigga in here got the sweater on. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with pussy. That's the same thing with a woman's value, man. No man wants something that every man. That's what I ask men. Before you date a woman, before you definitely marry a woman, what is something she can give you she has never given no man? What is something that she can bring to the table that no man in the world could say, damn, she didn't give that. I ain't saying do for you. I'm saying give you. Okay? What can she give you that no man could say, damn, she gave me that shit. She did that for me. Oh, I got that shit. She did that for me too. Man, look, I got this. You have to, as men, that is so important, dude. That's why I truly miss the 90s. I miss the 90s. I miss the ancient days, the old, just back in the day, period. Okay? To whereas, back in them days in the 90s, you didn't have black women getting on national television in the public saying, what does it matter of how many men I sleep? What does it matter? Let me tell you something. The only way a black woman like that would be on television is if it was on fucking Jerry Springer. If she was being labeled and categorized for what the fuck she was, a hoe, some type of, project, some type of entertainment for people's pleasure. And guys, listen, I'm gonna tell you something else, and this is very important. Any woman who lives by this mentality, this so-called bullshit phrase of why it doesn't matter how many men I sleep with, why does it matter my body count, why is it okay for a man to do it, but a woman can't? Let me tell you something. Not only is she a hoe, she has had trains ran on her, okay? Guys, let me tell you something, right? And I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, dog, but a woman who allows a man to put a dick in her pussy or in her ass, and have another one in her mouth, and maybe sometimes it's 3 guys, but any woman who can have sexual intercourse with fucking more than one man at the same time, y'all talk about she don't deserve to be wife. My opinion, she don't deserve a casual fucking date. She don't deserve to hell fucking dude. That is gross. Okay? Hell no, I ain't never participated. I ain't never ran no fucking train. I ain't never did no fucking menage a trois. Because I'm going to be honest with you. And I mean, fuck, y'all niggas can take it how you want to take it, but I think that's gay. I think that is 100% some gay ass shit for 2 men to be naked in front of each other. Y'all niggas ain't sports players changing into y'all fucking uniforms and shit like that. Y'all niggas are butt ass naked. Your dick is out. But anyway, long story short, dude, what man can date a woman? I don't give a fuck how long, and if she was a teenager, that's even worse. Because if she developed that lifestyle that young, just imagine what she was doing in her 20s, in her 30s, 40s, and come on, man. Y'all ain't stupid, bro. Y'all niggas wasn't born yesterday. But I'm telling you, any woman who feel as if what's wrong with whole culture, what's wrong with sleeping around, that is a woman, dude, you cannot date. You cannot fucking hang out with. You cannot go places and be seen with and expect to be taken serious and expect to be respected. A woman who has had trains ran on, who has had numerous dicks in her every hole of her body. One dick in her mouth, one dick in her ass, one dick in her pussy, probably one dick in her fucking ear. You can't be around no woman like that, dude. Don't fall for that shit. Or I was drunk, or I was drugged, or I was raped. If that was the case, she wouldn't tell. If she was raped and she was drugged, she would be 100% against her culture. Period. She would be 100% against shit like that. A woman like that is fucking disgusting and gross, and honestly, she needs to be by her goddamn self unless she is a lesbian. Period. And most of all, man, it's because of mentality like that there's so many babies born out of wedlock. There are so many women having sex with men, not giving a fuck if they father figure, not giving a fuck if they really in love with them, not giving a fuck if, the man really want a serious relationship with them, that are having children out of wedlock. And it's okay because that makes her look strong. That makes her look independent and shit like that. That's why I say I miss the days. I miss back in the days. And y'all niggas know what I'm talking about, man, when they had young girls getting pregnant. Hell, it wasn't just teenagers. When a woman had a baby without being married. And the elders, they frowned on that shit. She's pregnant, but where's the daddy? Where's her husband? She ain't got no husband. She ain't got no man. Oh, Lord have mercy, G. Oh, Lord. And you see, that's sad how people like that, elders like that, was criticized as being nosy or being too messy. No, that's fucked up. That's bad. You know what I mean? And it's like I say, we're living in a society now to where, I'm going to tell you what caused all this shit, y'all. Feminists, not being feminine, feminists. Feminists are the only women in the world stupid enough to believe you can do what a man do and be respected by a man. And truly, I wanted to shine a light on somebody. Also, I want to give a major shout out to Mrs. Izza, okay? The show Insecure, guys. First of all, I'll be out. Insecure is the shit. I love Insecure. I love the actors. I love the plots. I definitely love the music. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Izza Ray. But you look at shows like Insecure, although that's entertainment, okay? The women who play those roles, the women, when you see a woman in sex scenes and all this other shit, numerous back to back, bruh, are you really turned on by, like, although they're actress, although they're just playing a role, but that show is reality, okay? That's why I appreciate her for that show. That is true life of female culture, of female in today's society. Not all women, okay? But the majority of women do feel like that. That it's okay to have a nigga on the side, be dating somebody at that, have a boyfriend, go out to a nightclub, get fucked up, have a fucking one night stand, go back to the man that you're dating, kiss on him, go back to check on the man that's the side nigga. It's like, bro, that's fucking gross. I'm sorry. Ladies, at the end of the day, you can sit there all you want and say, well, why is it okay for a man to do it? Why is it okay? Let me tell you something. No one necessarily says it's okay for a man to do it. That's just what the majority of you are attracted to. Most of you do all these whole traits because you think men are attracted to that. That's but truthfully, man, in the Bible, in the old ancient days, and of course in Africa, a man is meant to have numerous women. Men were born as king, not just hell. Even during slavery, white men, every man is a king, or at least was a king. You know what I'm saying? A man, it was written in ancient history. Period. It's written in stone where, yes, a man is a king. A man can have numerous wives. A man can have numerous women. Okay? Women, that's what y'all are attracted to. A man who's wanted by numerous women. A man who is favored by numerous women. A man who is in the company of numerous women, but just not fucking them if y'all are together. So stop that bullshit. You are not a man. The only way you can turn on a man is doing things that are feminine. Feminine trait. Period. So, with that being said, guys, I'm not going to hold y'all much longer, but I'm going to end it like this, okay? At the end of the day, ladies, like I say, I'm not here to bash y'all, and if I offended you all with this video, that's your fucking problem. But that is not my intention to offend or hurt people. It's just to shine a light on things. That's it. But at the end of the day, ladies, your body, your rules, okay? Your body, your rules. You have the right to, pretty much do whatever you want to. But at the end of the day, you have absolutely no right to criticize, insult, or bash a man for not being attracted to you, for not wanting to deal with you because of the lifestyle you chose. No one put a gun to your head and made you do that. You did that for your own pleasure. So if it's your own pleasure and you did it, your body, your rules, your decision, then that was to make you happy. That's not to impress him. So if a man doesn't want to deal with you, you can't call him insecure. You know what I'm saying? You can't insult him and say he's weak or he's a little boy or he's a man. No, he's not stupid. He's not going to accept that. And it's like I say, you don't do that shit with every man. You may be a hoe, but at the end of the day, you know when to be a lady. You cannot get upset because he does not accept your lifestyle. That's your lifestyle, period. Your decision, your consequences. Every action is a reaction. Everyone is held accountable for their actions. If the law don't hold you accountable, if your fucking job don't hold you accountable, the man who you are going to have to potentially want to see you as a soulmate does. I'm sorry. My bad. I had to bring this up. I had to bring this up because I almost fucking forgot. And this is going to offend a lot of people, especially black women, because I am definitely talking to black women. It's like I say, I'm not bashing y'all, but I don't really too much date outside my race. And this is something I'm mainly seeing from women within the black community. Fellas, isn't it kind of disturbing? It's very disturbing and it's extremely fucked up, okay? How a woman knows she has to make good grades in school in order to graduate, in order to pass her test. Okay? A woman knows that if she doesn't make good grades, she's going to fail. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it crazy how a woman knows? When she comes out of high school, she has to go to college. If she does not go to college, it's 9 times out of 10, she's not going to have a good career that pays well financially. But she knows she has to go to college. She has to follow those rules. Their demands, the school policy, the school rules and shit like that. She has to make good grades. She has to pay her tuition. She knows if she don't work hard to pay her tuition or she doesn't get financial aid or student loans and all this other shit, she knows she cannot proceed. She cannot go to the next level. She knows that when she gets a job, okay, she knows she has to get up and go to work. She knows that if she does not work, her bills won't get paid, okay? She can't live a very comfortable life. It's so funny and amazing how black women can accept this. And they should. It's reality. But why? Why when it comes to a man, I could be a hoe and I ain't got to change my ways. I could be fat and not lose weight. I can have an attitude problem and I don't have to change that for a man. I don't have to change, who I am. I should be able to be who I want. And, a man should just, accept me as I am. You want to know what's fucked up about that whole scenario, that whole philosophy, that whole fucking astrology? A job will not take care of you if you don't work, but a man will. A job and a school, an institution will not protect you from a fucking mugger or a rapist or, a pedophile or just a predator. But a man will. A man who is in your life, a man who's a friend, a man who's just an associate, a man who you're dating, a man your husband. He will. But we can't get that level of respect. Women they have more respect for the economic development, for the fucking white supremacy system than they do the black man. Ladies, at the end of the day, wake up and grow the fuck up. Yes, your body count matters. Yes. You need to take responsibility, take principle, take integrity in yourself. A woman who says something like that says, what's wrong with, all the men that I fuck? What's wrong with having sex with so many? Oh, it's okay for, a fucking man to do it, but a woman can't do it. Baby, you are exposing to the world that you are not to be respected. You are exposing to the world you have no type of self-value. You have no type of principle or integrity. So like I said, wake up and grow the fuck up. Rizzo the Hero. Love y'all. Peace.